Okay, are you seeing my screen? The science syllabus? Can see, right? Okay, so this is for lower secondary. Now, this is a new syllabus started from 2021. Okay, so your batch, you will be 2024 Sec 1. You are still using this new syllabus. So every few years, they will change the syllabus. Not so soon. Okay, so you are still going to be using the same one. All right, for a couple of years. Okay, so your Sec 1, Sec 2, there'll be no change. You don't have to worry. So when you look at the syllabus document, okay, it's a 62-page document. Okay, this can be downloaded at the MOE website. Okay, but let me just show you first. Later, I send you a copy so you know what to expect. Okay, so you can read all this on your own. All right. What we will be looking at, okay, is actually the most important part for you is the content. Okay, so syllabus content, these are all the topics. Sec 1 and Sec 2, 2 years, you are doing 16 chapters in all. Okay, 16 chapters in all. So first chapter is scientific endeavors. So you are going to do this for a couple of weeks in school. What is this about? You'll be wondering, later I'll tell you. Okay, it's all about what scientists do and then the different experiment factors, okay, what variable to change, etc., etc. Okay, so if you look at the other topics, okay, so Sec 1, you are doing this scientific endeavors. Then chapter 2, okay, exploring diversity of matter by its physical property. This term is very, very familiar. Am I right to say that? We have done this in primary school also. Then explore diversity of matter by chemical composition. This is something maybe not so familiar to you. The first one is going to be something you know. Hardness float on water, sink in water, transparent, etc., etc. We learn all that. Chemical composition, then you have to look within the metal, the inside of metal. After that, you are going to learn about separation technique. How do I get water back from my salt water? How do I get salt back from salt water? Okay, so you will learn all that. Then, even separation of the ink, like the, maybe you have a blue pen, okay, this blue pen. Okay, so somebody used this particular pen to forge a check. Yeah, so sign on the check. So you want to find out, who is the owner of this pen? Who is the person who committed that crime? Okay, so what can we do? We will take that ink from the check and then we are going to separate out to find out what's the component. Okay, then we can test out the ink of different people's pen. Okay, so see whose pen is actually used to sign that check, something like that. Okay, so all these can be learned under separation technique. So you also learn ray model of light. Have you learned lights before? Yes, right. So primary school light, you're going to cover again, but it's not going to be so simple like primary school. You are going to learn more about light. Cells, have you learned? Yes, you have learned. Okay, you're going to learn more about cells. Then chapter 7, particulate nature of matter. So you're going to learn about solid, liquid, and gases, how the particles are arranged within them. Okay, then atoms and molecules will be something new to you. Okay, so separation technique is new, chemical composition is new. Okay, atoms and molecules is also new. The rest will be added knowledge from what you have learned in primary school, which is why I wanted you to also do your mind maps on the topics you have learned in primary school. Okay, so that is your task for these few days before our next session. Are you all attending next session, Hannah? Hannah cannot. Serena? Continuing, right, Serena? Yeah, good. So because next lesson onwards, we are starting on the scientific endeavors. Okay, so we are starting the topic proper. Okay, so you don't have your textbook, don't worry. Okay, there are videos for you to watch. There are also notes that I'll be sending you. Okay, I'll give you notes. Then we do the worksheet. I'll go through the questions and then we'll discuss further. Even if it's just you and me, Serena, we'll continue the lesson. Okay, don't worry. Yeah. So Hannah, if let's say you come back already, you want to continue the lesson with us, then you join in. Can? Good. All right. So first 8 topics will be for your Sec 1. Chapter 9 to 16 will be covered in Sec 2. Again, look at the Sec 2 topics. Forces. Have you learned forces? Yes, you have. Okay, of course, it will be more difficult when you are in secondary school. Transfer energy is something that you have learned also, like chemical potential energy converted to kinetic energy, etc., etc. But there will be more to it. Transfer of heat energy, you learn that as well. But you always learn about, heat gain, heat lost only. In secondary school, you learn the 3 ways where heat is being transferred: conduction, convection, radiation. Okay, then what are the effects of all this? You are going to be learning a lot more. Chemical changes, something that is fun but can be difficult. Okay, so those who are actually attending the class with me, okay, head start to Sec 2, right? I'm teaching them chemical changes already. Okay, because this is a more difficult topic for students to understand, right? So I wanted to start early and then give them an in-depth understanding. Interaction within ecosystem, did you learn this? Tell me which topic you learned. In primary school, which topic was that? Yeah. Right. Yeah, correct. You're learning all this. Yeah, suddenly now your comments appear like hardness taken out. Hardness taken out, but hardness will be inside secondary topic. Yeah, the metal, the materials. Yeah, correct. Okay. This one, right? The ecosystem. Yes, is living together. It's about the food chain and food web. But it's not as simple as just food chain, food web. You also need to calculate the amount of energy, that is being passed on from one level of the food chain to the next to the next. Okay. Electrical system, we have learned already, is more difficult in secondary school. You're going to even learn things like ammeter, voltmeter, etc. Okay, you are going to work with resistor also. And in secondary school, your teacher will bring you to the science lab to connect all kinds of circuit. It will be very fun, okay, if you have the chance to go to the science lab. But secondary school, a lot of times, you have lesser chance to go to the lab. All right, because of the time factor. Okay, digestive system, learned already. There's more now. Then transport system in living things. We also learned that in primary school. Human sexual reproductive system, you're going to learn more about it. Okay, so all these will be the secondary topic. You realize it's actually very close to what you've learned in primary school. Okay, it's just more in-depth. Then when you go on to Sec 3, Sec 4, right, it's going to be repeated topics again, but further info, or shall I say in greater depth for all the different topics. Like I major in chemistry. When you talk about chemical changes, right? Okay, whatever I'm teaching to the students now, their head start to Step 2 is still to me superficial, very simple stuff, but they are finding it difficult. So when you're in Sec 3, Sec 4, it's going to be even more challenging. Okay? So what are we learning? Okay, you see, if you go straight into this part here, teaching, learning, okay, take a look over here. This document will show you more things. All right. Human reproductive system. You are glad you are going to a girls' school. Okay lah, not so bad. Okay, the teacher will make sure nobody makes fun of each other. So not to worry. Heidi is here. Hello, Heidi. Okay. Do y'all know Heidi? Y'all probably don't know. Heidi belongs to the P6 Wednesday group last time. Okay. Oh, you forgot. Last week you didn't turn up also, huh? Right, Heidi? Okay, turn on the camera. Okay, I'm still scrolling. Okay, learning outcomes. Look, scientific endeavors. What are we learning? Next week, we are learning all these. Okay. help us explore, understand the natural and physical world, right? So you need to know, okay, that scientific knowledge has got to be things that are reliable, all right? And then there must be evidence to the scientific knowledge. So when you learn this chapter, sometimes you might be a little bit confused. What are they actually teaching? Okay, so what are they teaching? See, show awareness that, science is not confined to the lab, but is everywhere in our daily life. Even the things right now that we are using, the chair, okay, the computer, is all related to science. Okay, so after that, what are you going to learn? Okay, you're going to learn many of these skills, how the scientists actually use all these skills like posing question, planning, carrying out investigation, evaluating experimental result, communicating findings, okay, when they are doing that kind of discovery in their area of science. Different scientists major in different areas. Some are doing more of physics, some are doing more of chemistry, some are doing biology. So when they have discovery, right, they don't just say, oh, I discovered something, this must be correct. Oh, I realize that something is happening, so I predict it's going to be like this. They don't. They actually carry out a lot of steps to come to the conclusion. Okay, so this topic, that's what we are going to do. Okay, so when we learn that, it will take about a couple of weeks, okay, to fully cover everything. After that, we will be going to do chapter 2. Okay, chapter 2 will not be in our Head Start. Chapter 2 will actually be in our next year's lesson. Is it okay? Yeah, so this is the syllabus document. Okay, I can send to you in the chat. Give me a while. So let me just share what we have today here. All right. So mind maps. Let's see. Serena, do you have your mind map ready? Remember, we're supposed to be sharing. I can put into the Google Drive. I'm starting a new Google Drive. It's called the Set1 Google Drive. Can I start that and I put things there? Can I? Better. Okay. So just 1 minute. Yeah, you can remove already. That can be removed, no problem. So let's see my Set1 Monday. Okay, Set1 Monday, I already have some things inside. It will be useful to you. Technically, there is only one class for Set1. There will be one more. Okay, there will be open up. There will be one more next year, but not this holiday. You see, we only have a few of you only. If I open another class, I'll be inside there myself. Right now. When? You mean which day is it? Can I check and let you know? Okay, yeah. I'll check and let you know. Next lesson, no, the week after, because you won't be here next week. Or I can text you lah. I can send a text. All right. If you take a look at my screen now, okay. Yeah, so I need to add your in. This is your email, Hannah? Okay. So, Serena, which email are you using? You want to maybe just send me your email? I got too many email addresses here. Put it into the chat. Then I can add in. Heidi also, can you type in? Type in your email address now. Then I will quickly put it in so y'all can have access to my things, my documents for you. Okay. All right, so I put in Heidi's one. Serena, yours is so nice. Only 3 of you in my drive. So Hannah, when are you getting your phone? Soon? Okay, I share already.